Hey, what's going on, guys? Christian Duke from StrengthAddicts.com. Just introducing the brand new playlist for FigureBikini.com. It's going to be a brand new vlog that I'm putting together on the Strength Addicts YouTube account. And basically, like with anything else that I do, I hope to be able to do some contest coverage, some training and instructional videos, more on diet and supplementation, as well as what we already do, which is featuring and interviewing rising stars in the world of figure and bikini, as well as doing features, poll questions, supplement reviews, and more of the like. First and foremost, I'd like to send out a congratulatory message to Narmeen Asriya, brand new IFBB Pro in bikini. Narmeen's got an incredible physique, petite, usually in Class A competition. She's done really well, gone pro in a very short amount of time, and I have all the confidence in the world that she will do very well in the pro circuit. Also, I want to say hello to our friend Danai. She is also an NPC, well actually she is an NPC figure competitor. She's done very well for herself. She's got incredible side poses, very good muscle definition, you know, in the figure context. And she just recently did a show, the ABA Natural Northern USA. A little bit of a controversial finish for Danai. If you go to FigureBikini.com, you can read more about that. It was controversial in the sense, from what I gathered, she had received some very good early call-outs, and she was put in the middle of the stage, in the middle of the competitors as far as comparisons go, which again is also a pretty positive sign. And her placing was anything but desired. And so again, she's a very, very humble competitor. She's a team player. She's a hard worker. You know, she's going to take this loss and she's going to go back to the drawing boards, and she's going to make the improvements that she needs to do to be more competitive. But at the same time, we all know that, you know, unless you're in some ridiculously different world, the prejudging is where, you know, that's where people win a show or lose a show. And if you do well in the prejudging, it's very unusual for you to do poorly in the night show, or to, let's say, do well in the prejudging and not so well in the night show and come in last. I mean, sure, the night show does count, but it's the prejudging that counts for the bulk of your points. Again, it's a little unusual. Check out FigureBikini.com. Also check out StrengthAddicts.com/Danai Zates, full interview with her. Good interview, short interview. Definitely warrants a follow-up interview, because I want Danai to kind of open up and talk to us more. And I have no problems interviewing her again. So, but the interview that we have up is pretty sweet, so check it out. Next, I want to just say a quick hello to Amber Shepard-Hayes. Incredible physique as well. All the people that you're going to hear on this video have incredible physiques. Everyone that you see on FigureBikini.com has got a great look, but especially those that are being mentioned in this video, I'm especially proud to work with them, and I just wanted to send those shout outs out. So yeah, Amber Shepard-Hayes, you know, there's this sort of misconception floating around the industry that the bikini girls are, you know, otherwise off-duty, you know, beach bums or strippers or whatever. They don't train, and, you know, they don't do the diet. They just put a bikini on and jump into stage, or just jiggle around. And there are some jigglers, and I'm hoping that they will be phased out very, very shortly. But bikini stars actually do train quite intensely. They do follow the diet. They do live the lifestyle. They're not out partying all night. And Amber Shepard-Hayes is a prime example of that. She is, I think, so far the only power lifter / bikini athlete that I've come across, and that's pretty impressive. So I wanted to definitely send a shout out to her, as well as to Sunday Marshall. Incredible physique for her as well. What I like about her, about Sunday Marshall, is that she's very lean and she's got good definition. And you know, when you're in figure, I've seen some events just recently with figure competitors winning overall and title overall and class wins, and they're incredibly dry and conditioned. They almost look like bodybuilders. Sunday Marshall does not look like a bodybuilder at all, and it's not bad to look like a bodybuilder, but it is if you are competing in the figure division. She's just, you know, she's got lean muscle, she's got a good midsection, and you know, she's really, I think, underrated, and I hopefully she will be able to get, you know, better comparisons and better call-outs. I think she's got a physique that can stand to the test up against the women that are beating her. Also, Otero from South Florida, very, very dedicated, committed athlete. Again, I want to go back and stress that when you're in the figure and bikini world, I still think that there are women in these divisions that are doing this just for fun, and then there are women in these divisions that are committed, dedicated, and religious about their physique and their contest prep, and they are not going to have anyone or anything in their environment that's going to take away from the way they look for that show. And Erica Otero is definitely one of these people that are just very, very driven, and getting the pro card is not the happy ending. It's just literally turning a page to a new phase, a new part of their career. You know, that's the thing about what people need to understand. People generally just talk career when they're talking about professional athletes, but an amateur level athlete, an amateur, quote unquote, an amateur that's doing regional and national level shows, that's a career. Okay, I mean that's a 7-day-a-week job. That's a year-round job. There is no off season. You don't have the luxury of having an off season, and quite frankly, an off season is actually detrimental to your future placings, because who wants to get fat? Who wants to get out of shape? I mean, these women are pretty much contest ready or within a week or two of contest year-round, and so, you know, something needs to be said about women that maintain this level of commitment as opposed to the ones that just do it for fun, that just do it for the weekend, you know, that just want to see where they place and go home and say they, you know, chalk it up to experience. So, yeah, excuse me, but this person just randomly stopped. So, you know, I just really want to say that, you know, if you guys weren't with me on the camera, I would totally have cursed out that student driver. But nonetheless, Eric Otero, Sunday Marshall, Amber, Danai, Narmeen, all these people, I mean, they are hardcore athletes, and you put them up against, you know, a weekend warrior, and they're going to wipe the floor with them. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. The women, if you're watching this video and you're into figure, you're into bikini, and you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. I'm not discouraging you from doing that, but understand that you're up against some women that take this stuff very seriously, and they will wipe the floor with you. They will not talk to you backstage. They will not smile. They will not say it's okay. They will literally wipe the floor with you. So just know that before you get into it. Next, I want to really send out a warm hello, a kudo, and a congratulatory message to Miriam Looney, 17 years old. She's a teen figure champion. Remember that name. Remember, just like, you know, Ava Cohen or you know, Jamie Eason, you know, or Heather Mae French. I mean, for figure, she's got an incredible look. Very hardworking. She always helps out with the site. Poll questions. She's going to be doing an interview with us, and hopefully we'll do some training stuff with her. To be able to start in this sport at 17 years old and already be doing national competition and placing well in national competition is truly, truly, you know, a sign of greatness. You know what I mean? Most people compete well into their 40s and 50s. You figure she's 17 years old. She's got, you know, decades to do damage. You know, this is somebody that could potentially be a Miss Olympia one day. And I know that sounds kind of out there to say that, but you know, when you start out that young, you know, at 17, most people are out partying. You know, they're smoking cigarettes, they're drinking alcohol illegally, they're skipping school, all the mischievous things that a teenager would do. They're not, you know, leading a strict diet, training, going to the gym, tanning, doing the hair, doing the makeup, you know, oiling up, you know, driving several hours across the country. They're not doing this stuff, you know what I mean? So the fact that she is, and that she's placing well, I think makes her very dangerous for the future. Next, I want to talk about Ashley Lemons. Ashley Lemons, of all the people I've spoken about right now, she is the biggest threat. I mean, she's got, what I love about her the most, I mean, she's got like great legs, she's got good back, you know, she's pretty in the face, which is important, you know, that's always important, but I mean, her midsection is just, I mean, ridiculous. I mean, again, within the figure context, none of these women are bodybuilding hard or physique hard. They are 110% for figure. But Ashley has got an incredible midsection, good detail, good balance, and she's already placing top 3 in national level shows in her class. And that, you have to understand something about these national level shows, because I would say about 60 to 70% of the people checking out this site are either friends or relatives or acquaintances of competitors, and they're coming here to show support, and we appreciate that. But you're also coming in here because a part of you would also like to get on stage and would also like to compete, and you need to understand that you know, it's one of those things. I mean, it's a level where you've got, you know, 15, 20, 25, 30 women in just one class. Then you've got 5 or 6 classes, and the winner of each class goes to the overall, and they do battle for the, you know, they do battle for the whole show. Ashley is placing top 3 in classes with over 24 people. Okay, that says something really, really powerful about her physique. It also sort of begs the question: once you're in that top 3, are politics involved? You know, and I don't want to get off into a whole conspiracy, you know, rant here, but you gotta understand, when there's 25 women and you're one of 3, you're at the very top, and 3 could easily be 1, and vice versa. In fact, in bodybuilding, and this translates to bodybuilding, women's bodybuilding, fitness, figure, bikini, when you're in the top 6, you're in a class literally all of your own, where 6 could be 3 and 3 could be 1. But to take it a step further, when you're in the top 3, I mean, it's just, it's on. You know what I mean? To be in the top 3, it's almost like politics almost have to be part of that, you know, the decision of who gets the class win. So, actually, I gotta jump in here real quickly. But, so I guess I'll wrap it up talking about Ashley. And, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't include one of the biggest stars of FigureBikini.com and StrengthAddicts.com, and that's Nicole Gray. She's an IFPA pro. It's almost kind of fitting that we put her at the end, because she's doing her pro debut in figure IFPA in 2012. So we are all watching her. As a matter of fact, today we're doing the what's your favorite ab exercise and why poll, and Nicole almost immediately replied. I mean, these are people that, you know, they train like, you know, ridiculously, eat clean, live the life, and yet they're always available for a poll, always available for an interview. They're always willing and able to, and agreeable to giving back and helping others. And that's not only like cool of them as athletes, but it really makes them good sportsmen, you know. And I really think that you should watch out for Nicole Gray. Great physique, muscular physique. She's in a natural organization, which makes it even all the more harder. Not that any of the women that I've mentioned are taking any performance enhancement or any products that wouldn't pass muster in a natural organization. But the natural organizations, I say, are harder because they are rigorous about their banned substance list. The testing, you know, can be a little uneasy at times. I mean, there's urinalysis tests, there's polygraph testing. I mean, there's so many more, you know, hoops to jump than just simply going to a show and, you know, tanning and getting oiled up and getting on stage. And she's doing an incredible job. And you know, one thing that I want to say about the IFPA and NABA, FAME, you know, NANBF, OCB, all the other natural federations, is that they get a heck of a lot less coverage than the NPC. So they're working very hard, just like the other ladies. They are having to jump through a lot more hoops, and they're getting a lot less coverage for it. And I just want to really tip my hat to all of the natural figure and bikini athletes that visit our site. And I want everybody to keep their eyes out for Nicole Gray in 2012. We wish her all the best, and can't thank her enough for all of her help on FigureBikini.com. I'm Christian Duke. This was vlog episode number 1. Thanks for watching it, if you watched it this long. And check out FigureBikini.com every day, and StrengthAddicts.com. See you later.